Hello everyone, this is Gedamnesh. The previous video we covered about chapter 1, occupational health and safety. Now we are going to see chapter 2, sewing machine and sewing aid. Sewing machine and sewing aid. About this chapter, you will see history of sewing aid, sewing machine. The use of clothing date back to the beginning of the history of mankind. The purpose being principal for protecting and with the development of civilization adornment as a primitive sewing tools like cowl, needles from bone, especially tin bones, fish bone, spins from plant, wood and frozen. These are as a primitive, they are a tool like a needle. As the first time, the effort of innovators 1750 by Englishman named Weston innovated the sewing machine. This sewing machine is the old sewing machine, and he already innovated a metal sewing machine, and it is old type. Another one innovator in 1970, Englishman Thomas Saint innovated this wooden sewing machine. This design is a wooden type. Then his machine was meant to be used in leather and canvas material. So this machine used to leather and canvas material. Saint created the machine to reduce the amount of hand stitch. Saint also created this machine for minimize a hand stitch or to reduce hand stitch on the garment. So he making sewing or more reliable and functional. He also innovated this machine more reliable and functional. His sewing machine used in chain stitch. This machine already used in chain stitch. It has only one the upper stitch, or it has only one thread, and it uses only chain stitch in a single thread. So this time, or the primitive time, a primitive machine with very few moving parts, but it was the beginning of revolution in clothing manufacturing at that time, when the primitive mankind uses this machine in with hand, not only the machine they are using in hand, but English innovators innovate old machine and wooden machine. So at that time, this is the revolution of clothing manufacturing. As the decade continued, more and more machines were innovated and developed. After that, as the decade time, the revolution or machine developing or innovating of this revolution already continued. A wooden machine were replaced with a metal one, producing an array of different stitch types for special application. Innovators already innovated or developed special machines or special type of machines to produce in different stitches. Over the past 19 years, the main emphasis for sewing machine development focus in stitching speed and reliable, and more recently on efficiency, flexibility, and automation. As the development of industrial revolution, more of the innovators emphasize from the sewing machine development, focusing on stitching speed, reliability, more recent on efficiency, flexibility, and automation. They are concerned as these important points to the development of sewing machine. The single needle locust machine, known in industry as the flat machine, is the most common used machine in industry. Most of the time, at that time, a single needle machine is more common, and more industries already used in this a single lock stitch machine or a flat bed sewing machine. This machine is most companies have this type of machine and on their premise. Introduction to sewing machine and sewing aids. The idea for the sewing machine dates back to European industrial revolution of the 18th century. The first patent for something resembled The sewing machine was held by Thomas Hind, an English innovator. The first truly functional machine was created by Brolemy Timner in 1830. The sewing machine were invented during the first industrial revolution. So the first industrial revolution occurred between about 1760 to 1840. Therefore, at this time, it starts in a Great Britain and was the first major transition in human society to move industrial from hand production to mass production. At this time, Great Britain starts from to move industrial revolution from hand production to uh, with machine production. Nobody knows when humans starting sewing and making clothes, but the world's oldest sewing needle that dates back about 5,000 years ago. While it seems like a simple tool today, the sewing needle was at one time a modern miracle. Many scientists believe humans started wearing clothes about thousands of up to 5,000, 1,000 to 5,000 years ago. Early human probably started wearing clothes by draping and tying fur, skin, and bark over themselves. Even after humans starting sewing fur together with bone needle and sinew, it took us thousands of years before advance in textile made the innovation of the sewing machine possible and necessary. The innovation of the sewing machine during the first industrial revolution about 250 years ago, there has been incredible advance. Human has gone from making crude clothing to mass production in high quality garment relatively quickly. At this time, there is a mass production and high quality garments. The development of sewing machine changing the clothing textile industries and affects patent laws, business practice, and industrial operations. Most importantly, the sewing machine invention has changed millions of people's lives. The process of garment making mainly includes the knowledge and skill of measuring, marking, cutting, and stitching, which is done using appropriate tools. This garment process mainly include about knowledge and skill. That knowledge and skill can be based on measuring, marking, cutting, and stitching, and other pressing, shipment, and delivery also included in these activities. So these skills already done by using of appropriate tools. When you want to measure or the sewer want to measure using appropriate tools, especially tape measure, ruler, pencil, and other material should be needed, and cutting scissors or other straight cutter and advanced cutter should be included in this activity. And also stitching. There is different type of a stitch. Based on this, the operator or the sewer should be select appropriate stitching or seam type. Therefore, they are using for different tools different machine, maybe a single lock stitch machine or button holding stitch machine or button setting or tack machine should be needed to stitch different type of garment. The selection of needles, thread, and fabric based on suitability is important for good quality production. By the way, when the good quality production produce with appropriate selection of needle, thread, and fabric. At the time of sewing, the sewer should be appropriately to select a suitable or appropriate needle, thread, and fabric. So this is important to produce a good quality production. The dominant process in garment assembly is sewing. Still, it is the best way of achieving strength and flexibility is the same as well as flexibility of manufacturing method. Sewing is a creative and interesting skill. It is a creative and interesting skill. So this swing can be the knowledge of swing gives confidence, feeling when it is applied to the construction of garment. A one has a creative and interesting skill about this swing, he or she has a knowledge or a skill, they have a confident feeling. The earlier method of sewing by hand is not applicable for all stage of garment manufacturing or garment making method. Hand making is not applicable for all stage of garment making. Better to use or better to use a hand, not a hand, but use a machine uh, uh, activities. Therefore, considerable emphasis is given to the machine swing. Better to consider on emphasize with a machine swing machine. There are several machines in the market today, each with its own desirable feature and advantage. Another point is basic swing machine and associated workers. When industries using this basic swing machine or a flatbed swing machine or a single lock stitch machine, this machine needs for associated workers. Workers are a device which are built into machines, added to them afterwards, attached alongside or made use of in whatever ways as a resourceful engineers can devise. Engineers also design this work aid to help more speed and more production. So these work aids help us to simplify an operation, and the workers reduce handling. These workers improve productivity, improve or maintain quality standard, reduce training time, and minimize fatigue for the operators. These work aids also used to associate workers because these work aids helps to the operators to simplify their work and to reduce handling and improve productivity and to maintain quality standard, they reduce training time and minimize fatigue for the operators. Workers for sewing, many workers have been developing facilities the use of basic equipment and make it more adaptable to specific operation. These workers may be used in all type of operation, including cutting, sewing, and finishing. These workers are using or including all type of operation like cutting room, sewing room, and finishing room. But they are most widely used in sewing room because of the accuracy and labor incentive required. More of the time, this sewing room used this uh, work aid because it is labor intensive part. You'll see types of workers. Workers like separate workers, folds, attachments, guides are separate workers. You'll see one by one. This one is separate workers or separate device. Separate device positioned in the workstation are frequently used to facilitate operation and for material handling. This may include bundles, trucks, or carrots stands for position bundles, so they are easy accessible to the operator grasp, bins or racks for easy disposal of parts when sewing is completed, or snips for cutting thread. Clamps are helpful in maintaining orderly stacks for parts. By the way, these separate devices are like tracks, bundles, carrots, these are using for the positioning of bundle. Maybe in the cutting room, these carriers or trucks are using to move cut parts and uh, collect the cut parts in each size or bundle in each size. So you should have to uh, move in another lab or swing lab. So this device are a separate device they are using for moving easily bundles. Another Workheads are attachments. Attachments are primarily mechanical workhead that can easily to be added or removed from the machine or workstation according to the requirement of particular swing operation. These attachments are using for the mechanical workhead, especially these attachments, maybe you're adding or removing in your machine as a workstation, because if there is any particular swing operation, you will use this attachments like waistband attachment or stripes attachment, sport wears, or suits, or when you are using this attachment in the waistband, also using this attachment. So attachment is another part of or another types of workhead. And maybe you're at your machine, or you're after finishing your activity, you remove this attachment from your machine. Attachment often assist an operator in guiding, positioning, folding, and regulating. This attachment assists the operator for guiding, positioning, folding, and regulating the material during the swing operation. At the time of swing operation, these attachments assist the operator to guide, positioning, folding, and regulating. Another one is, or another type of workhead is guides. Guides are designed to facilitate alignment, accuracy, and consistency in position and stitching the fabric. These guides are using to align, accurate, and consistency for the position of the stitching of the fabric. These are a seam guide. These are a seam guide. These guides are using especially to determine the distance of the seam allowance. For normal operation, using both tactile and visual sense is preferred. Use of tactile guide may increase the rate of production, but visual alignment is needed to develop accuracy. Another work aids are folding device. This is the folding device to fold the fabric, not using your tactile, but you are using this guides or foldings to fold the fabric. And this one is pressure foot, so it is used to fold the fabric. So these are folding device. Folding device are used to position trim just in front of the needle. This folding device attach through the needle position. The folder, which is an open-ended funnel, causes the edge to turn to the underside as it passes through the needle. Component of sewing machine and fitting mechanism. The material handling component of machine are often referred as the fitting system. Construction of seam and formation of a stitch that holds them together and feeds of fabric is called sewing machine fitting mechanism. Sewing machine fitting mechanism is it is a construction of seam and formation of a stitch that can be holds the piece of fabric together and feed of the fabric through the machine. So this feeding mechanism consists of three parts: pressure foot, throat plate, and feed dogs are the parts that are using for feeding mechanism. Feeding mechanism already done around this. You will see this picture. This is a slide plate. This is a throat plate. This is a feed dog, and this one is a pressure foot. So the combination of the three feeding mechanism already done in this part of the machine. You see pressure foot. Pressure foot is one of the sewing machine parts and used to feeding mechanism. The upper part of feeding combination that holds the fabric in a place for the feeding action and the stitching formation. This pressure foot helps to the feeding mechanism for the a combination of that holds the fabric in a place, feeding, action, and stitch formation. And also attached to the pressure bar. This pressure foot attached to the pressure bar. It controls the amount of pressure placed on the fabric when it is fed through the machine. It also assists in operation of feeding or feed dog. This pressure foot assists in the at the time of operation for the feed dog. And also a higher speed may require more pressure. Maybe at that time there is a higher speed, there is more pressure. And also this pressure foot is common in the flat pressure foot. By the way, in basic sewing machine, this flat pressure foot is common. You'll see this picture. This is pressure foot and its parts. A pressure foot, this one is toy, this one is sole, this one is heel, and this one is shank. This pressure foot also attached through the pressure bar, can be attached the pressure bar. This is a screw and it can be attached to the pressure bar. These are the pressure foot parts. You'll see different pressure foots. These pressure foots are using for as like your kids. You'll see this one is another type of pressure foot. The right and the left compensating feet and dual compensating feet, and also zipper pressure foots. It can be used for zipper attachment. These are the two zipper feeds. They are using to attach simply in the zipper. A flat zipper, the flat pressure foot doesn't need to attach the zipper. This one is best to attach the zipper. Other one is hem feet. Hem feet, this folding device or workers are using to hem to fold the hem of the fabric like this, folding and give the to the needle. And this one is used to curling or piping feet. This pressure foot used to pipe the fabric. And this one is pin tacks. They are using to like this design. This pressure foot used to pin tacks. And the other one is filling feet. These are is using to filling feet. So these pressure foots are using like associate the work or more using the work to give speed. And so another pressure foot is buttonholing foot. This one is a buttonholing foot. And this one is gathering foot. Gathering foot. And these are quilting foot. Those are using to different activities. Activities when you are changing this pressure foot according to based on your operation, you have to change the pressure foot better to facilitate your work. Another feeding mechanism part of the machine is a throat plate. Throat plates is a removable metal plate which can be attached to an adapter plate, or a throat plate supports directly under the needle. These throat plates can be attached near to the needle. This is the opening. These lines are using to determine the seam allowance. This throat plate protects the bobbin until and usually has a guide for seam allowance. It has a guide to the seam allowance. These are a guides. These are a guides to determine your seam allowance. It can be support the fabric as a needle penetrates from the stitch. Needle already penetrates the fabric and enter into this opening and brings the lower part of the thread. And also it helps to openings for needle and lower feed devices. Another feeding mechanism sewing machine part, feed dog. The feed dogs are using for the fabric under the pressure foot while use they dyed the fabric. This feed dog to assist with the pressure force, helps to guide the fabric, and also this moves the material forward predetermined distance to allow successive penetration of the needle. It regulates the stitch length by how much fabric pass under the pressure foot as the machine stitch. This feed dog uses to regulate the stitch length by how much fabric pass under the pressure foot. That is all about chapter 2. Thank you.